Alright, what's good everyone? AnimeAnalyst. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. A lot of people have been completely shitting on this game. I mean, people don't let this game live. Like, they're over here just roasting the hell out this game, talking about it look like Uzumaki Chronicles and all this other bullshit. So I'm just gonna give you my thoughts and opinions from a dude who's played a lot of Naruto games of different types, and I just played a lot of Naruto games, so I have a different perspective when it comes to looking at games versus someone who's kind of stuck in that Storm era and fucking graphical obsession era. So first of all, this Naruto game is not a fighter. It is like an alternative type of Naruto game that's mainly focused on objective play. So you know, there's like different modes and shit. Like, I'm pretty sure they have different modes, like capture the flag, barrier mode. Barrier mode is, I think, the boss battle mode. And then they have like mission modes like escort, extermination, and subjugation. This is what it says from this article a minute ago. And then you got different type of fighters, like attack fighters, range fighters, defense type fighters, heal type fighters. So you already know that it's basically heavily objective based, and everybody plays a role from the team that you're on. So you can't really just say it's clunky and da 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 da. It does look kinda weird, but the game is in the early stages of development. Like, you don't understand. Like, they're showing you this stuff, but they really didn't have to show you this stuff. They could have waited till they got into like a beta. I don't know if they're in the alpha stage or beta phase. They might be in the alpha stage, but stuff looks really different than when it gets released. Like, they work on a lot of different stuff, and when it's early on, some games look very much the same as when they have the early gameplay, but a lot of games really drastically change as they progress through the development cycle. So I think that this game could be very impressive in terms of having this objective based type of style of gameplay, if they can build a good online environment with kind of daily updates and challenges and raids and etc. That would make the game very exciting, because you could log on and you might see like a raid for a different boss battle or this, and then you could unlock like different ninjutsus for your different characters, and you could have like some long range characters you want to get, some defense characters you want to level up, etc. So I think it definitely has potential to keep people playing more, because people say, oh, I think this game will be boring after a while. I think that'll definitely implement some systems that keep you wanting to come back and rank up your characters and unlock new stuff and challenge new challenges that they have. So if they implement that, it's kind of like can be compared to Naruto Blazing, how you log in. Sometimes you have different impact missions, you might have emergency missions, blase. So that would just be super fun. Now, when it comes to the graphic style of this game, I think it's fine. They're trying to make it look like the manga. They're going off the manga, so it's not gonna look like how Storm looks, because Storm looks more like the anime than the manga. So they're kind of going with a manga style, and they're in the beginning stages of development. Like, they haven't finished everything yet, so it's gonna look like it's not finished, because it's not finished. So I definitely don't have a problem with that. When it's complete, then I can kind of gauge how they actually pulled off the manga style, because they're just in the beginning works of the whole process. So next, I definitely think that they should have actually chosen a different arena and boss in this demo of the game that they're showing in the trailers and just the gameplay that will most likely be on screen right now, because we're getting shown this fucking brown and green ass area, like this kind of forest of death looking ass area that's just a whole bunch of browns and greens and earthy. It just looks boring and bland. Like, they needed to show us a more colorful arena which demonstrated the engine's capability. I mean, I know since they're just trying to show off what they've done so far, they're not really focused on having a whole bunch of stuff. Is kind of bare bones, but still, you're gonna have a lot of negative perception, especially these critical Naruto people who are just looking at this bland ass stage. They showed this stage, and then they showed the sand village, which is like all monotone, one color. Like, people want to see like rivers flowing, different shit like the clouds in the sky. Like I don't know, they just need to make it seem more open. I don't know if it's like arena style where everything's locked in, but they just need to make it seem more life, like just make the arena seem more lively. It just seems like a fucking dead ass arena. So I definitely think that they can improve on that. And in terms of the boss fight that they showed in the demo, I think that this game, that boss fight mode was definitely going to be fun, but they chose the wrong boss to demonstrate when they're trying to basically rally up hype for the game. Like they should have chose a boss that had more intensity and just didn't look like a big ass fucking punching bag like fucking Shikaku. Like Shikaku's an old ass boss character. Like why is he in Shinobi Strikers demonstrating a game mode? Like you should have had one or more of the recent bosses in the anime. Like you could have even done like the Toby on the warfield with all the tail beasts. Like, and if you had to choose a tail beast, why choose Shikaku? Like my dude's slow as hell, and it just seems mad boring because it just seems like you're punching and punching and punching and punching, and he doesn't really have a lot of mobility. So it's just like you're punching this big ass sand ball, and it just looks kind of boring. Like they could have had at least like they could have had a Kakazu in there if they wanted to, where he has like the little second form Kakazu where he takes out all the mask and he like has all the strings come out of his mouth. They could have had that and had my dude like flying around the arena and having like all the masks like fighting different people. Like that would have been something cool. Even if Kakazu is kind of a old beginning type Shippuden boss, it's still better than fucking Shikaku. Like come on, man. And with all that said, I see the potential for this game. I'm actually very excited for this game, and I just want to see how it goes throughout the development cycle. I can clearly see the potential of this game and how if they set it up right, it could be a big hit. So I think that you guys should stop hating on the game because people are too stuck on comparing it to other games. It's its own fucking game, man. Don't compare it to Storm. Storm is like a fighter. This game is like objective based, and it can have a long term lifespan if they properly pull off the gameplay and kind of the whole environment of the game in general, in terms of like online community and like just stuff to keep people playing the game. So I definitely see the potential. Tell me guys what you think about what I said. Do you agree with some of the stuff I said? Do you have some discrepancies with what I said? Let me know, comments below. How do you feel about this game? Does what I said basically open you up to a new perspective in terms of looking at the game and what it can be? So just let me know. Anime Analyst, Young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.